On the right, a bear wanders in. It is only 6:51 in the morning. Unfortunately, I had turned off the bear alarm at 6:10 a.m. We did not want to be disturbed by the early morning squirrels that really enjoy setting off the alarm as they run about the porch. The bear wanders about the front of the cabin with no harm, and eventually he walks around the side of the cabin towards the back. He comes pretty close to this camera as he continues his walk over to the back of the cabin. Of course, we're asleep or at least just resting and don't know the bear is anywhere around. He wanders by this camera in the back and heads straight for the stairs. There we see him coming up the stairs, and our window is right beside the bear. We hear nothing. He's very silent. His posture here is like a person might be trying to figure out how to get over that fence. Well, he's pretty strong, so it really is easy. And now he's going to land quietly like a cat. Watch how smooth. It looks almost like slow motion. Here's another view of the same landing. He seems to hold himself in the air with three of his legs, while one just slowly reaches down to the floor and lowers him. He's at the grill, which we haven't used for a couple of years now, but we store the bird feeders in there at night to avoid bear problems. He's very interested. Of course, our window is right there. We have no idea what he's even about. There's a hummingbird feeder in there as well that's rather tall, and it'll fall over if he rattles it. How we don't hear all this, I don't know. Now he's looking in the window. And as we mentioned earlier, he has a sweet tooth. We've never had problems with the hummingbird feeders, but it's about to happen. Oh, how tasty. He seems to like the nectar, even as it runs down his arm and drips onto the rail. Yep, he's even going to lick it off the rail. You'll see the cooler. I'll walk over to that, but there is nothing in it. There's nothing over there of interest that we know of. I guess he will scratch himself here, and then he'll pass through an area with no camera and another hummingbird feeder. He climbs up on the rail and disassembles the other hummingbird feeder, dropping part of it to the ground, and still we hear nothing. Now he climbs off the rail quietly, and he'll test the grill again to see if he can get at the feeders inside. One of them must fall over and startle him, because he'll stop rather abruptly. Lots of noise, but we hear nothing. Of course, we don't realize he was there until we see that the bird feeder has been bent and is on its side later in the morning. Then we sat down and collected these videos to see what happened to the feeder. He stays away from the grill this time, and he's going to finally leave. He'll gracefully just lift himself up on the rail. Here's another view. You can see that his leg with its big claws just hangs onto that post and pulls himself right up. And down the stairs he goes. He'll wander around in the backyard for a little bit and eventually head down the hill. And later we discovered he really rummaged through a stack of wood down by the boathouse, made quite a mess. And from there he went to the garden and ate a good bit of corn after knocking part of the fence down to get in. Here, looking through the railing below the birdhouse, you can see him rummaging around. He's been here more than 25 minutes already. Here he approaches the cabin again, and that's the last we see of him.